Hello, and welcome to Tuesday Top Tips. I have some special guests with me today. You guys see this? I don't do this very often, do I? I don't really have special guests very often. I guess these guys are really special. Maybe that's why. Would that be right?
Oh yeah.
Right.
So, thank you guys all for being here for Tuesday Top Tips. We're going to dive into how can we grow our business by posting, so social media. And so Dave Cousins and Michael Drake are here to discuss that. And we're going to do kind of like an interview style. You guys up for that, guys? Ask you
Yeah,
some
let's
questions.
get it. I'm
Like
excited.
this audience probably has their own questions, but I'm going to answer. I'm going to ask the questions. I'm going to start, right? Anyway, but we're really excited. Not only are we doing the Tuesday Top Tip together, but this Friday we're actually doing a class. We'll talk to you more about that at the end of this live, so you have to stay on to hear about it. And there is a free book, I heard. Something, maybe you might get that if you watch to the end of this live. So again, I got Dave Cousins here, Michael Drake, and these are this duel here is the credit team. So but what makes their story really unique, what I love about them, is they didn't build this business through expensive ads. They actually built it through posting. And I want to dive into how they were able to do that. But they also started this while they were serving in the Navy. They were Navy servicemen. Yes, look at that. I love it. So that's also super unique and really super cool. So I'm excited to learn more about that. And I've known you guys for a little while. I was thinking about this actually before we got on here, and I almost put a picture of me and Dave. Because me and Dave get pictures of each other at conferences all the time. But I want you to know, Michael, you're not in any of my pictures. So I think Dave's my favorite.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
that's gonna change.
That's going to change. No more of that, right? But I'll give you guys a second. The first question I think is the best question actually for people who don't know you. And I know a lot of people already know you because you guys are superstars. But for those who don't know you, who is Dave Cousins? Who is Michael Drake?
You got it, Dave.
We just two individuals God created who is here to help and educate people on how to fix their credit, leverage it, so they can invest.
Awesome. Do you agree with that, Michael? You good with
Oh
that?
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I love the way Dave put that. It's a lot. It's humble, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So let's go with that.
It's real. It's real, right? You guys are real
Mhm.
people. So thank you.
Mhm.
All right. I'm actually gonna go to my 3 split screen because I think it's really cool. So we can
Okay.
get this way. Okay.
Cool.
All right. You guys ready for the next question?
Yo,
Mm-hmm.
It's
let's
like
get
really
it.
yeah. So how did you two guys serving in the Navy end up building a business together? And what is that business?
Go ahead, Mike.
Okay. So the business is the credit team, right? Let me start backwards and then go forward. So the business is the credit team. We educate people on how to fix their credit. But how we grew this business is how we grew our Navy business, right? Navy business. So Dave was a part of this thing called the MWR, where we provide games, Christmas parties, and just overall wellness for the military. But in order to do that, we only get allotted $100 at the beginning of the year, and at the end of the year, we try our best to get close to $100,000 in the Navy.
Wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
so Dave got the $100 from the chief mess, and we would go to like Sam's Club. We'll buy items, and then our competition was the vending machines at the command, because people go to the vending machine to get monsters and stuff. So we was like, oh yeah, we could just do that. Let's just underprice monster, and then that's when we started buying all type of stuff, and then we had to start a nonprofit, and it showed us how to structure a business. And then once we start hiring people to do the work for us in the Navy, and of course, we made, I don't know how much money we make every year, Dave,
We
from that.
flipped. I guess we just flipped it into 100,000, but we had to buy like we couldn't keep the money, so we bought gifts for the Christmas party. So we took the money and bought gifts and gave it all the stuff away at the end.
Wow.
2 years straight, yeah. So we
Yeah.
made 200,000 in the military for the military, doing a nonprofit. to give back to the sellers who either didn't have a family, couldn't make it back home, or just wanted some community. So we created community events and stuff like that too. So we did it for the military. It was like, hey, we could do it for ourselves easily.
Right. What a
Mhm.
great experience that you guys got to do that. Not only did you help so many people, but you also learned a lesson about business, right? Which is pretty freaking cool, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
So what was it like when you first started business?
Ooh, it was fun, stressful,
Mm-hmm.
amazing, then stressful, fun, amazing, stressful. It kept on going up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
And then eventually, once we realized and put everything together, then it was like, oh, let's keep on doing this.
Mm-hmm.
But it was, yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
tough conversations, a lot of family like a lot of things. It was just everything together.
Yeah. I feel you because I've done it too, right? And a lot of us that might be watching this, we started businesses and I watch as a business coach where, people, they'll start businesses and then when it gets hard, it's like the part where you just like kind of get through that hard and things start to open up for you. And some people have a hard time getting over the hard. Was there times where you felt like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this anymore?
Yeah, to be honest, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, she wants you to explain that time, Dave.
Uh-huh.
Because I think your time gonna be different than my time.
The time why I felt like giving up on the business,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was the credit repair. Well, the time I think I felt like we gave up was when we hired somebody and I had expectations for this person I hired and it didn't work out. And I think that's when I wanted to give up.
Yeah, it was when we had to pay our employees out of our military check because that was tough. So just imagine.
It wasn't happening like you thought it was going to, and then you dig in.
No, everything was doing good, and then we paid to, I guess, scale so we could and hire different people, but the person never did what they said, and we spent a lot of money, and like Michael said, we had to come out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when you got a coach, you definitely want to make sure that they're teaching you. You can see what they're teaching you. They're doing themselves because we hired somebody who didn't succeed at credit repair. And it was a rough time.
Oh, can I tell you stories?
Yes, you can. Everybody got the stories. Go.
I've been in this business for a long time, and I've seen a lot of coaches come and go. And my favorite coaches are the ones who never scaled a credit repair business or any business for that matter, but coach people on how to start a business. So I feel you on that because I know that's real and they're out there. And fortunately, like you said, I think a big part of getting coaching is find someone who's actually done it. You guys offer coaching or are going to do it. You do, right? On social media. But you guys got the receipts, right? If someone comes to you for coaching, they know they're going to get what you're offering because you're doing it yourselves. And I think that's a really important tip, guys. If you're listening, find a coach that's actually doing it publicly so you can see that they are doing it, not the fake stuff. There's a lot of fake stuff. So.
Yeah, I think when coaching, we don't consider ourselves credit repair coaches. We just marketing. Like I think everybody should have at least 3 coaches because there's some people that are going to tap into your emotional. There's some people that are going to teach you how to market, and there's going to teach some people going to teach you like the business strategies. I think you should at bare minimum have those 3 because if you try to find an all-in-one coach, you might not find exactly what you're looking for.
I think I would agree with you. I know I couldn't. I'm not going to be your marketing coach. I ain't it. That's why you guys are on here, right? Okay. Did you always know, I really am curious about this. Did you always know social media would be a part of your plan? Was that from the beginning or is this something that just kind of happened?
It kind of happened because when we started our first business, it was just like getting into like flipping homes. And then we was like I was fixing my credit and I started posting on social media. And then that's when we found out we can turn this into a business.
Really?
So it wasn't always the plan.
Yeah. That's really interesting. Yeah. Because some people, that's the plan, right? That's the plan that comes out of the gate. And then, so that's really interesting. Okay. What was a moment you realized YouTube could actually help you generate clients?
Nicole Porter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She was the first person that came to us and she said, I don't care how long it takes. I just want an 800 credit score. I was like, this is unlike any other client we had because she watched the videos over and over. And the crazy part is she had a 700 plus credit score, and she worked at a dealership and she was tired of people walking in and getting what they wanted when she couldn't do the same. So she had one 30-day late, and it took about 6 months to get off, and then after that she was like at 8:30,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, hey, I only want these type of clients now,
Yeah.
because she was willing to pay whatever and do whatever because her goal was so strong, it superseded anything that we could say, offer, or do for her. Her
I
why
love
was stronger than anything else.
would you think that, I'm really curious about this because I talk about this a lot. Like, if you're going to get good clients, like people who are actually going to go through the program, you're not chasing money, they usually have a big why. Maybe it's buy a
Mm-hmm.
home for their family, but then, you dive even deeper into that why, like what you did with her. She said, I want a 800 credit score. That might be a big why, but when you dive in deeper, why do you want an 800 credit score? We learned she couldn't get things that she saw other people get, right? And so that's a strong why. And so I talk about that a lot, like diving into people's why. Do you think, though, that your social media presence and the way that you guys carried yourself helped to pull that out of her, or have her ability to trust you in order to give you that information?
Nah, she always had it. Like going to talking to her, she had it. Her why went all the way back to her childhood. It was so strong
Mhm.
that it was nothing. Like I said, it was nothing we can say or do. Um, Most people want a house because the market's good today. That's a why that lasts, what, 5 years maybe. But when
Mhm.
somebody sees their parents do a thing and they're not accomplishing the thing their parents is doing, that's a stronger why than what we can offer anybody.
But why you? Why would she come to you?
Oh, Dave, you want to
The
answer that?
trust, the trust,
Trust. Yeah.
yes. Built the She came from our first YouTube video that I posted, and she was like, we were the only people that answered when she booked the appointment. So she
Oh,
had
wow.
scheduled a call with multiple people, and nobody else, I guess, picked up on the phone. So we was the first people.
So
Oh yeah,
answering the phone. Yeah.
their either assistants or sales team pick up the phone. We were the only business owners who picked up the phone for her.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny because I think I get the same thing because I'll pick up the phone too and like, what? You picked up the phone? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of cool. But I think it's like it's along those lines of building that trust, becoming likable, right? So your social media is showing your likability, and people watch your social media like, oh, I like Michael Drake, I like Dave Cousins, right? And I think that goes a long way of building that trust as well. So okay, let's see. What was the first video that made you think, okay, something is happening here? Was it that first one with Nicole, or
Yes.
really?
That was my first. Yeah, because I only had two YouTube videos for the whole year. So I had how to remove student loans. This was back at because we was posting a lot on, and we'll talk more about it. We was doing a lot more on Facebook, but I had made two YouTube videos because I just learned about YouTube. So I made my first video just teaching people step by step on how to fix it themselves. And then my second video was like a testimonial type video of where we got results for the person. And I didn't make another video for a whole year after that. But what I realized, those two YouTube videos performed and we had got business. And I realized, oh, we can make more videos. And that's when I decided to go all in.
Interesting. Yeah. So you saw them performing just by those two videos.
Yeah, people coming from the videos. Yeah, booking calls. And they say, oh, I found you on YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah. Quick
That's actually
disclaimer.
posting all this stuff on Facebook, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Quick disclaimer though. At that time, it was what we call a blue ocean.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There was nobody. Everybody was hinting around the idea of credit repair. They're like, "Hey, I got the secret sauce to fix your credit. If you want to, like, it wasn't value, or it wasn't information. It was persuasion. A lot of
Yeah,
persuasion.
sure. Mhm.
And at the time, I was telling Dave, well, we would talk about it. And I was like, hey, if you go to try to change your tire and somebody was like, what kind of car you got? And they never get around to how to change the tire. They just stole your attention and didn't give you value. So that is what changed the game. But I guess a lot of people give value now, so the strategy is going to be a little bit different today.
Yeah. I heard someone say that we were in a information era and now we're in attention era. But the attention should follow with education, right? For that trust, that trust and credibility of yourself. But this attention part, which you guys do a really good job of. You know, you think about your thumbnail, right? You see your thumbnail, it's like, freaking, I want to click on that, right? So, I think that the two combined now is really more that blue ocean, because right now we have a lot of attention getters with no real content behind that, right? Or a lot of fake stuff, right? So the credibility, right? Building that credibility, I think, is really important. Okay. I'm not going to ask you this question because so my next question was, how many subscribers did you have before you got your first client? Like, you probably had one. Was your first?
I think it was like less than 50.
Less than 50.
Yeah.
My whole family was subscribed.
And maybe this. Oh, there you go. Yeah. See, guys, there you go. That's, I tell people this all the time, like, have everybody you know give you a Google review, right? Same kind of line, like, be a subscriber. And even if they're not your clients, they can Google review you on your character and things like that. But utilize your contacts, your friends, your family. Subscribe.
Now, for YouTube is a little bit different because now that I know, but we had posted it on Facebook and a lot of people had like credit issues, but I won't tell everybody, depending on what type of channel you're making, to share, because those people might not be interested in the content you are creating.
Sure.
Which will lead a bad signal for YouTube that your content isn't good.
Oh, okay. Very interesting. So,
but Google, the Google review is a little bit different, of course.
Right.
Google,
yeah.
But for YouTube,
that makes sense.
Yeah, video is different.
It's like getting on any social media, getting a lot of followers, but no interaction doesn't, it doesn't help you, it hurts you. And so I see people with thousands upon thousands of followers that they got from
Instagram.
You can go on these sites and say, everybody follow me, and it doesn't work, guys. It doesn't work.
Yeah,
it might
that's
make your
why,
number look good. It's not.
I think we had talked with Smart Credit, and they were wondering like why people had like Dave so much when they had bigger followings on other platforms, and we were like, man, YouTube is different, because there was some people who had let's say 100,000 followers on Instagram, and they come to YouTube, only 1,000 of them follow. Because we don't know why they follow us. We know, for one, if you build your YouTube channel up from scratch, they'll follow you only for the content. The content will be a star of the show, not you.
Not you. Okay. Good tips. We're gonna have a lot more tips on Friday. So we're just kind of like giving you a little something today.
Yeah, back end story.
You'll have to wait.
We'll break everything down.
Yeah, that's right. But you guys don't get in unless you wait to the end of this live so that you can see when this class is even going to happen, right? It's going to be Friday.
Right.
After that, I don't know. Till the end of the class. Okay. What mistakes do most business owners make when they start a YouTube channel?
They compare themselves with their 10-view video with the person that got 1,000 or 10,000 views.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, can I offer another one? That's go ahead. You tell her more, Dave, and I got.
No, that's it. We got some questions that we got, but go ahead.
I talked to a guy, and he was saying how good he was at marketing. And what happens is a lot of people take what they know and they bring it to YouTube instead of taking what works on YouTube and then expounding upon it. Right? So everybody know how to make flyers or thumbnails, right? But what does YouTube like for you to put on your thumbnail? And then you can add your creativity. So YouTube is in the business of keeping people on YouTube. So if you figure that out, then you can be creative. A lot of creatives come to YouTube and they have these grandiose ideas and it flame out. And that's why they compare their 100-view video. Well, that's why most credit repair business owners are smarter than a lot of YouTubers, but they can't make it work on YouTube because they're too smart and they get in their way.
Interesting.
They were like, I'm smarter than that person. Why can't I get those results? It's because you bought yourself here instead of studying YouTube.
Right. I like that. And thinking about whatever platform you are on, YouTube, whatever, it's like that platform, their whole goal is to keep people on the platform. So how do you help make that happen? And, I don't know a lot about YouTube because I'm not a YouTuber. I'm trying to be. trying to be, but one day I'll be, you know. And
Yeah.
then, but
Oh,
I
you
know,
will.
like
Oh, yeah,
Facebook,
you got,
you do these certain
you got,
things, right?
you got a lot of information in your head. You just need to share it
Share
because
it.
you know how to break down loans, you know,
Share,
different homes in a
yeah,
way.
share it with a structure.
Hmm.
Share with structure. Probably that's what I need to learn. So, but what I have learned, even like my YouTube, I don't have a lot of subscribers, but a lot of people find me from YouTube and they'll tell me and they'll say stuff like, I binge watch your YouTube videos. Your YouTube videos are great. And so that at least shows me that I'm on the right track of what people
Did,
are wanting to see.
did you know people will spend money with you before they subscribe to your YouTube channel? Ain't that crazy?
That is crazy. Yeah.
To get those subscribers is weighted way more than anything else. Yeah, so we get like 7 million views. So, you know, the 100,000 subscribers is just a number that other people see. But on behind the scenes, you know, the YouTube dashboard will show you a different number, and it's way higher than what you think it is.
Interesting. Maybe I need to.
Yep,
Hmm.
because a lot of people spend time with you. So when they watch those videos, they're already ready to buy whatever you have
Yeah.
to offer.
And that I found 100% to be true for my business as well. Very interesting. Thank you for that. What content do you think works best early on?
It depends on the type of person. So if it's a business owner, the best video is teaching what you know
Teaching what you know.
or sharing the information and make it, I say presentation style, sharing your screen of like what you're talking about.
Talking
So,
head presentation, how to.
Hmm. To share your expertise. So if you know how to go from a renter to a homeowner, just break that down in steps for a person to follow along. If you know how to get business credit, break that down in steps for a person to follow along. If you know
ooh,
how
I think I saw
to,
this in a book you wrote.
what was that?
Isn't there a book that people can get, like a guide that has
Yes.
a little bit of this information in it that they can get if they get on the class on Friday?
Hmm.
Yeah. So breaking it down in steps. I like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's maybe partly something I don't do enough of. So I like that's a really good tip.
It's because of the military. That's why for us.
Oh, yeah, that
So
makes sense.
everything we do is in steps. If we don't do it in steps, we can kill somebody, or we can get kicked out of the military. And
Interesting.
then I have to do it, and then somebody have to come back and look over everything I've done to make sure I didn't miss a step.
And I would think the psychology behind that is by doing the steps, it's repetitive because you're always
Hmm.
doing the steps and then you remember it better
Yeah,
than if it's just being told to you to do these things. Yeah. We lost Michael. I think he's coming
yeah,
back.
that's okay.
It's okay, Michael. Dave was my favorite anyway. All right.
You probably leave and come back.
How do you come up with content?
So instead of coming up with content, I just find questions people are already searching for. So that's how I come up with my content. So you'll learn that in the class
Okay.
on Friday, but just finding the questions people are looking for, so you don't have to guess.
Right. That makes
What
sense.
what is keeping people late? What is keeping people up at night? Like those type of questions that you want to solve. And once you answer those questions, they gonna love you.
That's awesome. That's good advice. I always tell people that your clients are not up late at night thinking I need credit repair or I
Hmm.
want credit repair. They're thinking about the house that they want to own or whatever that thing is that they want in their life that credit may provide them. And I think that's
Yeah.
important. What do you think one people overcomplicate in social media?
What did it overall complicate?
Yeah, what do they overcomplicate? I have a guess.
I say, go ahead.
You want me to guess? Can you tell me if I'm right?
Hmm.
They think that they have to be perfect and their hair did the right way and their makeup and this and that and everything, the lighting and everything has to be perfect and everything has to be, you know,
Correct.
correct? I got it?
Hmm. Yeah,
Or you
yeah,
got
yeah. That's
something
what.
else?
No. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You think people do think they have to be perfect, but you really don't. You just got to be. Well, all Mike always say is the information is the star of the show.
Mhm.
So you don't have to be like your hair done and all these different things.
It's
The
about the
information, yeah.
right. Answering the burning question that they're staying up late at night.
Mm-hmm.
Do that, it doesn't matter necessary. Maybe if your hair was all messed up, you get more attention so that you
Yeah,
can.
but if you look at my first video, it was I
Stuff
called
your
it
teeth.
trash, but it performed good because of the information, not me.
Not you. Okay. That's very
Mm-hmm.
good. I like that. That's very cool. Okay. Ooh, I like this question. And I've heard a few people answer this question before about social media, but a lot of people get views,
Mm-hmm.
but never get clients. And I feel like I'm the opposite. I don't get a lot of views, but I get clients for my content. But a lot of people get views, but never get clients. What's the difference between what you guys do and maybe what they're doing? They're getting a lot of views, but not necessarily clients.
Because of the content that they're creating. So when you lead with a value question, well, a question people are asking, then you're going to get clients because you're solving their problem. But if you want views, then you'll make dancing and different type of videos that are entertaining, which won't lead to clients if you want clients.
Interesting. I've had a few people come to me and they're like, Allie, your social media is really good, but it needs to be entertaining. Like you just give information. And I was like, what am I supposed to do? Dance? And they're like, yeah, dance. I'm like, that's not me. And so
Yeah.
Like I'm a business owner, not a
yeah.
dancer.
No,
But there is a such thing in the YouTube space called edutainment. It's entertainment, but educational at the same time.
Yeah. And I've seen that. And I think people who can pull that off, I think it takes a special person to pull something like that off though. But when they can,
yeah.
it's
That's
phenomenal.
the person that got charisma and stuff. But
Mhm.
you can eventually get into it. But it just takes time.
Mhm.
You
It's like
being
reps.
comfortable in your skin. Yeah.
But everything is a system. So as long as you got the right system in place, yeah, you can pull it off definitely.
Yeah. So if I were to sum this up, it's more be authentic, but actually answer the question that's burning in people's minds and keeping them up late at night. We can do
Mm-hmm.
that. That's the start, like you said, the start of the show. Or Michael, I think that was your line that Dave stole from you. I don't know, one or the other.
Mm-hmm. That's his line.
Yeah, I just be saying stuff, and then if it stick, we'll roll with it.
We'll roll with it, right? Okay, how do you turn, and maybe we already answered this, but maybe you'll have a different spin on this. How do you turn a viewer into a lead?
By having a lead magnet in
Okay.
your video. So
What do you think?
offering something to give something away for free so they can go from social media to your world. Because social media can always be cut off for a day or be gone. Or
Like you're
they
really,
can shut down your profile.
oh, okay. So
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, right, they can, and that's happened. I know even Alex Hermosi talked about that happening to him. So like that free thing that we're giving away on Friday, like
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it has to be so good that people don't mind giving you that information. Because like I said, that subscriber, people would rather spend money with you before they subscribe. So same thing with let's say a lead magnet. Okay, does this solve the problem that I am suffering at night from? And the answer should be yes for this book because we give out all our strategies on how we post and how to get $1 million from posting on social media. So that should be worth a phone number, right?
And I think one thing you said there, I think we need to stop and like elaborate on that a little bit. So there are people who give out free stuff. Have you
Mm-hmm.
seen some of people's free stuff? It's like low
Oh,
quality. It's another thing to try to get you to buy the next thing, right? You don't really get anything from it. And I think that is a very big error in judgment. I like Alex Ramosi said, your free stuff should be better than your paid stuff almost. Like it's a representation of the quality of your work. And if you give out
oh,
that's free, then they're going to see your business as junk.
that's tough because that's what Dave did on YouTube that got us started. Dave, because I was afraid that people would fix their credit on YouTube and never need us. But what people would do is get the result and say, hey, I know you can get a better result. So if your lead magnet can get somebody some results, they already know that you know what you're talking about. That's good.
Love that. Something I oftentimes say, let's see if you guys resonate with this. I can give you everything. But it doesn't mean you're going to do it. And most people won't. Most people almost need that hand holding, that mentorship, that support. You know, we talk about like personal trainers all the time. Personal trainers don't do jack crap for you except to give you a plan and then support you on doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rah, cheerlead. But we pay them a lot of money to do that, right? And I think it goes for everything. I can give people, like I give my action plans of Level Up Score for free to any consumer that comes to me, right? They get my action plan for free. And people say, well, why would you do that? And they won't hire you to help them with their credit. And yes, they will. 100% they will. 100%. First of all, they're like, wow, I can't believe how honest and, you know, giving you are.
Yeah.
So I built that trust and respect with them. But then they go, can you help me? Because we all need that, you know, like I'm a financial coach, but I have a financial coach, right? There's something about having that support and someone else in your ear helping move you. And that's why we pay personal trainers. It's the same thing.
You know what? I think your competition is like Credit Karma and Level Up Score blow it out the water. So when they see Credit Karma for free and they see your free, they're like, nah, I can't go back to Credit Karma now. The game plans in Credit Karma is to get you a milestone card.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know, I had a client that I worked with. She's got her score up 750, I think, range. And then she was on her own and she was on Credit Karma. And Credit Karma said, oh, you know, to help your credit, you should get this personal loan. It's one of those subprime personal loans, like 30-something% interest rate. She really believed Credit Karma was going to help her score by getting this personal loan that she couldn't get out of after she got, you know, and it was like this big mess. And then she had to call me. So be careful, guys. Credit Karma is selling stuff. It's free. Selling stuff.
Right. It's in the business, making money.
I think it's really, really important that people know that your free stuff should be quality. It shouldn't be another thing that says, oh, give you a little bit of information, say, in order to complete this, you got to click on here and get started here, right? I think there's too much of that stuff out there. Okay, let's see. What time is it? We got, oh, we're over, aren't we? Okay, so we're going to start to wrap up. We're going to kind of answer the question. We don't need fancy equipment. It's really about answering the question that's burning in someone's soul. Something that's important. Let me see if there's something that would be. This is kind of a fun question. Then I'm going to do a rapid fire. Okay, this is kind of fun.
Okay.
How much of your personality should show up online? What do you think about that question?
It don't matter.
No matter. Just be you.
The information at the start of the show.
Okay.
Think about it like this. Alex Hormozi, he did share a lot of his personal information, but now that he's having a baby, everybody's cheering for him because they made money with him.
That's crazy.
And the haters gonna hate regardless. But yeah, once you help somebody achieve their desired outcome, it doesn't matter. I got a lady that's trying to still send me wine from 3 years ago.
I love that. I got a lot of steak dinners I'm supposed to get. I didn't get them yet.
See?
I got so many steak dinners. Like, I don't think I have to eat for the rest. I'm going to have to go shopping for the rest of the year. Okay. I'm going to go to that for a second. I'm going to be doing a post here soon. I already recorded it, so I don't know when it's going to go out, but it's about professionalism though. So we see a lot of people on social media, especially in the credit industry, unfortunately, in my opinion, this is my opinion again, where we don't really have a brand, right? We're like, women are showing their body in order to try to get attention. Men are, profanity and controversy and all this stuff. And I think there is something to say, yes, our personality should show up online, but there should also have a professional brand. Like, there's certain things that maybe you shouldn't show online. Maybe.
Oh man, we might have conflicting views on this. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, so as a person that, is a follower of Christ, let me say like disciple. No, I just view certain things, and how you want to do your business, you should do your business. But for me and Mike, we just do things a certain way, and we see certain things and we understand, but we don't understand. So,
Yeah.
well, for me, I don't understand like certain things, and I understand what you're saying, but those people, those people don't
Oh, your mic went off. I think your mic. You're muted or something.
You really low.
We lost you, or you're low.
I hear him, but he's really low.
Oh, you heard him.
Yeah, I think what Dave was saying is, we don't want to be associated with that, but I think a lot of people are in survival mode, and it's the first time they're.
We lost him.
Oh, it's not. All right. I thought it was just me.
he was trying to help you, and now you got to help him.
Yeah. So people, like you were saying, are in like a different. They're trying to make money because they have to feed their family, so they're doing anything, whatever, to feed their family.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have no principles or standards because they have to feed their family.
Right. That makes sense. Oh, we got you two on. Hey, Michael. Michael and Michael.
I'm so sorry. My
No,
phone
you're
overheated.
you overheated? There's that.
The phone overheated. It was too much information.
I know. Well, let's jump into rapid fire because we have a really cool class on Friday. I want everybody to join that. So rapid fire, you're just going to answer whatever first comes to your mind. Okay. So anybody ever? Okay. Shorts or long form?
Long form.
Okay. Facebook or YouTube?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Quality or consistency?
Consistency.
Live video or recorded?
Recorded.
Okay. AI or no AI?
AI to help you with whatever you're creating.
AI. Okay. 1 video a week or 5 average videos a week?
5
One video.
Ooh, that's different. Followers or email list?
Email list.
Okay. Biggest social media myth?
I don't know if I can rapid fire that one.
Oh, no.
You need followers to make money.
Ooh, I like that one. I would think that's true. This is also not a either or. Biggest social media opportunity do you think is out there?
YouTube.
YouTube? Okay. All right. Last thing, we're going to go into, I'm going to change screens here real fast. I want to show you guys. Oh, let me go back one. This is the cousins. This is Dave Cousin and the credit team. And this is a QR code so you guys can go to their YouTube page and subscribe. But if you are going to subscribe, what should they also do, Dave and Michael?
I think they should watch that one that says full course. A lot of people in the credit repair industry, their number one problem is disputing, and they're insecure about the results they're getting and like what to do during each round of dispute. I think that video is like maybe the longest video in the credit repair industry that is going through step by step what we do in our business.
Awesome. So you guys heard that? Subscribe, go to the page and look for this full course right here and go ahead and watch that full course. How long is that? 5
About 4 hours, 5 hours.
4 hours? 5 hours. I think it's 5 hours. 5.5, almost 6 hours. It's worth it though. Do it. Okay. All right. So we're going to go to our final screen here. We want to invite you guys to the free class. So you can scan the QR code to get to the free class. And I wonder if I need to change my screen here because I think I'm covering up the QR code. You can scan this QR code to get to the free class and register for that. Those who do attend the free class, you will also get the free guide, the Scroll Stop Stack Playbook. 100 hooks, guys. 100 hooks. And I know a lot of you ask me all the time, how do you make hooks? It's right there. So we'll see you Friday. That's at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. So we'll be on for about 45 minutes on Friday. So be there. Don't be late because we're only on for 45 minutes and we're not going to like restate what we already said because you got in 15 minutes late. Okay. So be there. Make sure it's marked on your calendar. And if you can't scan that QR code, comment in whatever social media you're watching this on, say, let me in. And then we'll make sure we get you that registration link so you can get into that class. So Michael, Dave, I so appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
For being friends. Thank you for being good people. You know, there's unfortunately, there's a lot of good people out there, but we don't always find them. So glad that I found both of you. Thank you for being my friend. And I look forward to Friday.
And we look forward to it. I'm excited.
Yes.
And thank you for giving us the opportunity to share the information.
Yes, I'm excited. Well, thank you guys. Thank everybody. Thank you for being here for Tuesday Top Tips. We'll see you Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you register to get in.